for a second here. Um, I don't know if you guys caught caught my Pfizer compilation. That's actually, of course, that did not belong to me. Somebody else. I thought, they brilliantly put that together. But I don't know. I may get back in later this evening. I just need to try to get some things done. But I don't know. It's like a lot of things are going on with the dollar and looks like silver in a lot of places. So I'm just wondering, are we going to be dealing with, are we getting signs that the global economy is pretty much tanking out too? I think it's all, it's all connected. Uh, Watchman's here. Hi, Watchman. How are you? um, so yeah, I'm just dropping in just for a second. So eventually, I want to talk about some of the market stuff that's going on, because it looks like one of the liners that I ran into earlier was about India. Um, India has apparently they've kind of topped out in their silver. Um, I don't allegedly people were initially buying they were initially buying the silver in honor of one of these Hindu gods, but I think it's probably worse than that. Like I said, unfortunately, I think by the end of the year, I think the real economy is going to stand up, and I think that's whether that's the global one or whatever, wherever it is, wherever you are, then it's going to come out later in the year. Hi, Freedom's March. How are you? So, yeah, it's India's largest metal refinery ran out of silver for the first time in history. So it seems like there's some signs that that the instability of the global economy is it's not it's all bad. It wouldn't just be U.S. the dollar or it's to me it's going to be globally. I think people are panicking, or they're trying to figure out, what in the heck, what are they going to do if things just bottom out. So let's see. Freedom Smart says it's here. Yeah, and then it's also, but the gold on the other hand, apparently is, it's doing so great that some of these miners are talking about some of these people are talking about reopening some of these older mines. So I don't know. There's some. Hey, they haven't been making a reference for a golden age for no reason. I think none of this stuff is manifested for no reason. It's not. So at some point, I may come back today to do something on that. But yeah, I was a little bit silly yesterday. I put that Pfizer compilation out also. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. It's been a crazy Monday. I'm glad I survived it. But yeah, I'll probably come back later, and I'm still playing around with this silly little light show or whatever. I guess I'm too old to play around with these things and get it right the first time. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So Samoan, are you? I'm surprised you've been making it in quite a bit. Good for you. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. And of course, Freedom's March is here. Thank you so much for coming in. So yeah, we'll see if I have time for something later on. I'm just what I find interesting. I didn't pay any attention to it. Have you guys seen Have you guys seen this No King's Day poop video? The stuff that they're putting out right now. The stuff. I'm just saying, honestly, it just looks like a big. It's just like, is this a joke? Really? If he's really releasing videos like that, and then I listened to, allegedly Trump released a video that was kind of a poop video in response to, I guess, the No Kings protest and all of this. But then when the speaker comes out and says, yeah, he's probably the best person, to utilize, social media. And yeah, he's using satire, and I'm like, so what are we talking about here? Are we talking about a creative decision? I mean, we're talking about allegedly, your leader of the free world is doing these things, and I just don't know what to make of it all. I mean, I don't. It's not good. Whatever I'm making of it is not going to be good. It's not going to be toeing the line, for sure. Um, Hang on a second. Samoan says in Huntington Beach today. Nice, nice. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't. But yeah, there's a lot of wild stuff going on right now. It's so much that I can't keep up. But I do think that it just seems like are these metals in really that great of a shape, or we're either harvesting or are we harnessing all of these metals for something else? I mean, are we somewhere building the biggest supercomputer ever, or there's got to be something else going on here? Is what I guess it's kind of what I'm on about. So I don't know. Maybe I'll come back later. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I can't even believe I haven't seen the whole video or whatever with the Trump nonsense, but it just seems like things are we're just getting everything, the real stuff is getting glazed over, and all this nonsense is at the forefront. Samoan, the Watchman says they are wearing out that Trump puppet. We'll see. But yeah, so I guess in other news, what are we on day 20 of the shutdown? They had their little chaplain up there doing a prayer or whatnot. But I'm just thinking, none of this feels authentic to me. I mean, I'm just not buying the show. I'm not. It feels like it's a crazy episode of some cartoon that we're in right now. I don't know. It's a lot. So, but in the meantime, AI governance is being set up. They're coming up with all kinds of things to put us in another, shift us to a whole different system. So I think that's the biggest thing that's kind of that's getting missed here. So, but yeah, like I said, I may come back a little bit later. I need to just have a little break before I come back. So let's see who else is in here. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, so just hang out. Like I said, I'll see what I'm up for in a little bit. But for now, I'll just have to catch you guys a little bit later. So Samoan, thank you so much for coming in, and of course Freedom's March. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it has felt like a Monday. It's like I felt like every inch of it, but it did go by kind of fast. But in some ways, it was just kind of drawn out like a blade. Let's see here. Okay, guys. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll come back with something later. I really don't want to. I'm definitely not going to play that poop video. I'm not going to do that, because can we even believe what we see anymore? I mean, I don't know. They're saying that Trump created this video. It's just wild. It's just a wild news cycle right now. It's an overlapping wild news cycle. So we'll see what happens. But until then, if you guys have anything you want to send me, just send it to me. You can either send it to me on, I did put a poll up yesterday, and I haven't checked to see if anybody got to it, but I put a poll up yesterday on the community page. So it looks like they've changed the community page on YouTube, so you can I think you could always do polls, but there's polling there. You can do, I guess, some other stuff on there. We'll see. Samoan says, and hey, don't panic here. This is not even a mocktail. This is not even a mocktail today. Yeah, it's what you said there, metals for the supercomputer. Yeah, so you have India, running out of silver in their refinery, and I don't know. There's just a lot of pieces here. a lot of pieces. Joseph Francis Burton is here. He says, haha, my starting assumption is that it is fake until proven otherwise. Yeah, I mean, but but that's what's, the media brought Speaker Johnson into it today, and then he's, I don't know if it's a defense. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care to hear about anybody using satire unless, I mean, he's no Jonathan Swift or he's a bit. What is you working for the Babylon Bee or something? That might pass the sniff test, but to me, it's just not. But we'll see. Let's see. Joseph Francis Burton says, no matter what I see on any news channel, my starting assumption is something is false about it. Well, there you go. There you go. So we'll see. We'll see. There's just a lot, and really, I don't have Truth Social, and I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. So it's just, to me, like more propaganda. Like what's real anymore, But they want you to refer to that. Some of these people, these influencers, want you to refer to that. Some of these politicians want you to believe it when it's convenient for them, but at the same time, it's just a great time of deception is what it is. Yeah. So with that said, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's see if I can I might need to just have some dinner or something. But like I said, don't worry. This is not even a mocktail here. And when I say, mocktail was a working phrase. It was this is not even a mocktail. But I think I will come back. I mean, that's the goal, but we'll see. Mondays tend to be heavy, especially if you end up having some kind of a meeting or whatever. It's just way too many meetings. Way too many meetings. I don't know if you guys feel like that about your day job, but just way too many meetings. Especially for a Monday. So, but I will definitely get back to you guys ASAP. Joseph Francis Burton, you pulled everything before I could read it. All right, guys. Well, I will see you later, and if not later, I was honestly thinking I might start doing some early AM shows, like a 5 a.m. kind of show or a 5:30 show. Like, I mean, and you're like, Black Spring, who in the world is going to be up at the time? I don't know, but we'll see. Because sometimes, like this time of the day, I'm just kind of fried, But I appreciate you guys per usual. So I will check in with you guys later. So thank you so much, Joseph Francis Burton, for coming in, the Watchmen, and of course Freedom's March. So I will see you guys possibly later, and I'm still trying to get the beehive down with the hair here, but we'll see. We'll get it together. But until then, guys, I'll see you.